Hi internet, so it's day 14 of Camp NaNoWriMo /Veda /things, and I know I said that in the last video, but I don't know what day I was talking about because it definitely wasn't day 14. Technically it was day 13, 14's morning, which this is technically day 14 that I'll be talking about, but also day 15's morning because that's how my days work, okay people? It confuses me. What day is it? It's a day, bro. It's a day. I think I've told you I've been painting and watching TV shows. I picked up a book and read one today. I had this gorgeous baby, The Queen of Terrelling by Erica Johansson. Yes, a novel. And it was delivered and I read it and oh my god, I'm in love. I'm on page 50 and that's only because I had to work. And then at work, instead of in the last hour, 2 hours when it was quiet reading the book, instead of reading it in my lunch breaks, I typed like 1,300 words just so I could get my words out so I could come home. 2 hours of fuckery of watching YouTube and making banana bread and watching TV, and then soon I will sit down and read this after I edit all these videos and get them ready to go up over the next couple of days because I have book ones that I have to put up as well. I've been neglecting the book channel. Yeah, I think I'm still struggling now with the balance thing. Now that I've been doing some of the things I love again, that's kind of flared up as an issue and I can't get as many words out, but we'll see how I manage that out over the next couple of days. I can feel it evening slowly. I'm still getting the writing in there, I'm still getting the vlogging in there, so I'm happy, but we'll see how this goes. You might get some really lazy editing in the next few days. With my story, the plot's coming along. I've been writing in the unedited version because I'm too lazy to edit right now with everything else. And it's coming along nicely. I've changed the plot again. The plot's changed. I have to work this out when I go back and edit. Yay! But I have worked out a few plot holes because there are things that used to happen in the story that haven't been happening because I couldn't work out a way to do it. And then yesterday I was just writing my stream of conscious writing as I do, and I just said something like, because of her scent was there so I couldn't, and I was like, wait, what? This never came into play before, and that could mean with this thing and that thing, and why didn't I think about this before? Why? Because I don't think about their senses. This is the issue I'm having when I'm going back and editing, is I'm not thinking about my character's senses when I'm stream of conscious writing. Like I might put in a word and then I'm like, well, if she's been sensing this entire time, why hasn't it been commented on? Like at the start of the book, it's talking about a current of electricity that pops up when change is happening apparently in this world. It's up to change, but I was talking about it and it's like the first page, it's mentioned in there and it intensifies and you get that like a word or two in there as things change that should be increasing at how it changes. Then I just neglect that until it disappears. I'm like, wow, so this was setting her on edge and she was so angry about it, but we don't show that. That's now being worked into the edit, but that's something like I can deal with their perspective, and when it comes to supernatural things, I'm pretty good. It's just getting that how they see or what they're smelling or feeling that's affecting the situation, that I know it's affecting the situation because it's happening in my head, but the reader wouldn't know it because I'm not writing it down. It's fine, I'm picking it up in the edit. This is what NaNoWriMo is for, is getting the first draft out so you can go back and edit. You're not meant to be editing while you're doing NaNoWriMo because then you become aware of all the things you do wrong. I'm fine with my writing though, so that's okay. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts at the moment. Balance is weird, and I finally introduced things that work out plot holes, which is why I think I live in the world evolves in my head for such a long time before I write it down, but at the same time I'll have bits where I'll just stream of conscious write something either longhand, by hand, or on the computer, and it just comes out and then all of a sudden it comes together. I might go on for 10,000 words about something that is definitely going to be cut out of the book or makes, like, why is it 10,000 words? It does not need to be 10,000 words. Clearly I'm editing at the moment and I get annoyed with myself when I go back reading it going, how did I make it 10,000 words? But at the end of that 10,000 words, usually I find that golden nugget that happens and I'm like, it all makes sense now. That's why. I just put something out or something happens, I'm like, this is the natural progression, this is awesome. And then I can go back and cut out the other things and reword it and rewrite it in a way where it makes sense. So really, if you're discouraged by your first draft because your first draft is looking like shit, don't worry. It's 50 edits to come. All the editing. Editing's kind of ridiculous, but I kind of enjoy it. Yeah, I've already talked about that stuff. Have you guys found a similar thing when you're writing? Like you would just write stream of conscious and then come to a stage where you're like, that explains everything? Or do you pretty much have it solidly worked out before you get in there? I think this is where the pantser in me comes out, because this plot's changing a lot. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, really. Cool. Bye! Why do I do this every time? It's like, come on, focus.